If you've ever wanted a healthy hair routine, take notes. This is the easiest things I do before every shower. So what, it takes 5 minutes before every shower. Your hair's worth it, so just do it. Feel free to use any products for these steps. I rotate all the time. This just happens to be what I'm using. This is my hair on day 4. I could probably leave it for an updo tomorrow, but I want to curl my hair and I definitely prefer heatless curls. First thing you want to do before any oils or masks is wet your hair. It's a huge misconception that your hair absorbs products better when it's dry. If the majority of people's hair is more fragile when it's wet, it's gonna absorb more nutrients when it's wet as well. Okay, now that it's wet, if you're wondering why my hair stays so normal looking after 4 days, glycolic acid. This one is from The Ordinary and it just helps get rid of all those little bumps and any excess oil on your scalp. I'm almost out. I'm gonna need to go get a new one. If you're in a rush, but if you have time, take your time with your hair. Okay, now for a hair mask, feel free to use any one as long as it's a thicker consistency. This one is from Coco and Eve. I've actually been loving it recently, but this is the texture of hair masks that are the best. And I just put this throughout the body and the roots of my hair. And whatever's left, I just brush on the top of my hair. I just brush everything through with a wet brush. Make sure you're using a wet brush or a comb, not a bad brush. Once it's all brushed through, I use a hair oil on my ends. I'm all out of the castor oil that I use. That's what I would prefer, but this is just the elixir from Coco and Eve. I wouldn't say it's a hair oil, so I'm gonna mix it with some argan oil. I just coat my ends in that and seal everything in. I also put oil right on the back of my scalp just because I get a lot of broken dry hairs down there. Otherwise, you don't want a lot of oil all over your hair because it makes it super dense and a lot of times you get out of the shower and it's greasy. Anyway, now I'm just putting it into a little slick bun. And I'm just going to use a silk scrunchie. Silk is literally the best material for your hair. Okay, most of my hair care is done. I'm going to go hop in the shower. I use the Pureology shampoo and conditioner. Yes, it's pricey, but I'm telling you, invest in your hair. I don't know if I can preach it enough. So I'll be back. Just got out of the shower and did my skincare. I always use these microfiber towels for my hair. They're super good for your hair and they reduce frizz and breakage. I forgot to mention that before you shower, you can let that hair mask sit from anywhere for 5 to 30 minutes. I just rinse it out because I'm trying to go to bed right now, but literally let it sit as long as you can. I don't put much in my hair afterwards. I use the same brush that I brushed out all the conditioner before with, and I start using it on my ends. Kind of found this trick out the hard way because I took my brush one time after using a hair mask and I brushed out my roots and it got all greasy. So I make sure there's not a ton on and I brush out my ends first. You're supposed to do that anyway. Not only does it clean off the brush, but it also puts any leftover like oils or hair mask back onto your hair for like a little leave-in conditioner moment. Do I know if it even does anything? No, but every time I do this, I swear my hair just looks shinier. And it's always so hard to tell how much product you're putting in your hair when it's wet because it's super hard to spread around. So this is basically all I do. I just use leftovers that's on my brush. But yeah, that's my hair care. In the mornings, I'll put in an elixir or hair oil. That's pretty much it. Just to preface, I do not have straight hair. Yes, it's straight right now, and yes, I had it straightened in the beginning of my video, but my hair is very naturally wavy and frizzy. Doing these kind of contains my waves and definitely helps out my frizz. You guys have a good night, and I hope this helped anyone who's been looking for some good hair tips. Also, let me know if this dark hair looks good because I'm in another crisis where I want to dye my hair dark again. Because every time I get my hair wet, I just feel like it looks so much better dark. Anyway, have a good night. Peace out. Love you. Bye.